Again!
So Arsenal have dropped more points. What's new? Full time at the Emirates Stadium. Let me just slightly adjust this steering wheel a little bit. Full time at the Emirates Stadium. Crystal Palace. Oh, I forgot. Hold on a minute. Oh, I just got a reminder. Needed to tether my phone to this because I don't have much mobile data in the tablet. But yeah, full time at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 2. This is at oh, went off then. This is the draws for winning positions. Match reaction, let's get it.
Again!
Saliba and Raya are fucking ops. These man are ops. These man are ops now. This is getting ridiculous. I was getting ready to talk about how we control the game and stop Palace from trying to really do anything, and Kivior showing that look, I am the guy now and everything like that. But then it all gets undone. I knew as the game was 2-1 and that goal got disallowed when the ball went out of play. I just knew that we would draw 2-2. I've seen this too. I'm gonna start betting against my own team. Seriously, I'm gonna start putting money against my own team. This is ridiculous now. I knew since Brighton in August, all the way in August, I knew that no, he definitely 100%. I'm not winning the league because what we saw drawing against Brighton at home, we'll see more of that. And I knew it. I just knew it. I don't know why I'm getting pissed because it's not like we had a chance of winning the league now. But when I'm seeing this and I'm thinking to myself, this is why winning the Champions League is just out of the picture. Because you think PSG are going to look at that and think, ooh, so that's how you do it then. Can you see why I didn't want to face any English side in the Champions League now? Because of that. They know how to play against us. All they have to do is sit compact and put pressure on our players when we try and get forward, and we don't know how to break it down. In all fairness, we did break it down, but we still didn't win the game. Whenever a game's tight, something stupid is going to happen like that. And seeing what Saliba did at the Bernabeu, which gifted Real Madrid a goal against us, otherwise they would still be existing without scoring a goal against Arsenal. We thought Gabriel was the one with the bozo gene. Some of us thought, oh shit, it's going to be Kivior in defence at the Bernabeu, blah, blah, blah. Turns out it's Saliba we need to worry about. He recently, he has been the Ramsdale of outfield players. He has the ball at his foot and he just loses concentration for that split second. Raya never in the right position in them times when wanting to play out from the back. Him getting chipped from distance was inevitable. And that is apparently what's going to try and win the Champions League. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous, this. Because I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, this is what we're going to bring into the Champions League. The only trophy we can win. Obvious draw. complete arrogance at the back. This whole playing out from the back shit needs to stop. When we've got the ball at the back, get the fucking ball forward. All this holding on to the fucking ball too much, that shit happens. And that's the shit that always worries me that will happen. Holding the ball too fucking much. Palace and Arsenal have 23 draws combined. I think that was seen here. City are finishing above us. It would not surprise me. Raya finally got a chip by someone. It was coming. It was always going to happen. It's just a matter of when. When is it going to happen? PSG would try it now. Yeah, yeah. They'll know. It's the man of the draw. Yeah, that's the thing. City worst season and we won the same league games as Arsenal. And Spurs have scored the same. I know. I think we've scored 2 more goals than Spurs now as it stands. And look where Spurs are and look where we are. This has absolutely been shambolic. And all I fucking heard, right, by toxic positives, and not only them as well, by rival fans, is justifications to keep Arteta when rival fans wouldn't accept this. I just seen, right, online, because obviously, the football terrorists, people say Terry's an Arsenal fan, blah, blah, blah. He's done the same title as he did the last time we dropped points in a game like this. And the title is, it was whoever we played before we played Real Madrid. We drew against somebody. I think it was Everton. We drew against somebody, and then his title in his video was Arsenal and Madrid ready. He's done the exact same thing now. Go look at his title now. Arsenal are PSG ready. Basically, that title basically means be positive, Arsenal fans. You're still ready for the test up ahead. You know what I mean? Same guy who wanted Ten Hag out of his club because he couldn't handle too bit of discomfort in the Premier League, despite winning 2 trophies in 2 seasons. Probably going to win 3 in 3 seasons now. But he'll want this manager gone soon if he doesn't already. But with us now, other people can't grasp why some people like me would want Arteta out of this club. Now, I'm not going to necessarily blame Arteta for this draw today because we did everything. The game probably would have been 1-2-1 had Saliba not have been an op. Yeah? But the biggest thing about Arteta is his decision-making. Yeah? I didn't mind Sterling starting this game. But Wanyeri not starting this game, I don't get what's going on there. His need to I need to bring Saka on as soon as I can. He's a lost fucking puppy without Saka. Right? We saw Saka get hurt against Ipswich, yeah? We saw that. But you see how quick he was to try and bring him on? Well, to bring him on. You know what I mean? Not bring on Wanyeri, and put him on the right for now, and then maybe bring on Saka a little bit later. He's too reliant on him. And it's showing, and it showed for ages now. But back to this fucking team, yeah? And in all fairness, it's not like the players played poorly today, but towards the back end of the game, we were just getting pranked. Kivior did some good defending. Yep, there was a missed kick that towards the end at 2-2 where it could have gotten ugly. But he got a goal, he made an important block or important blocks. But Saliba had to fucking spoil it, didn't he? Just like he spoiled keeping a clean shot at the Bernabeu, which is what we would have done. He had to spoil that, didn't he? He must be a fucking op. Arteta just needs to focus on the Champions League. He better fucking win it. But he better fucking win it. If you don't win it, I don't want to hear nothing about, oh no, you should keep Arteta because this, that, and the other. He nearly got you there. Don't want to hear it. I'm still in two minds whether I'd still want him here, even if he does win it. Because from what I'm seeing, like his decision making led to all this. When you think about it, his decision making it led to this inevitable situation that we're in. Told everybody, if you keep him, we're not going to get better. But no. But let's hope he wins the Champions League. Well, big up to you, Kurt. Abandon the EPL and go straight for the Champions League focus. See, the thing is, I still want us to rack up points and that in the Premier League. You know, just for the morale and everything like that and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Because when we tried to focus in Europe in 2019, we all know what happened there. PSG will chip Raya. Yep. Saliba wants to shine in France for sure. Well, if you know, Terry loves Arsenal Manchester for some reason, I don't get so much hype and love for it. It's just it pays him. At the end of the day, it pays him. I mean, he's not gonna be in the logical realm with people like me, Lee Gunner, and all the others that can see what's going on here. It's best for him to be on the other side. But when it's his club now, which Lee Gunner has pointed this out, when it's his club now, he can't accept winning trophies, winning back-to-back trophies. He couldn't even accept that. And that's and that this is where I can see why people get pissed off with the shit other content creators say about the club they don't support. This is why I can see why. Because it's even pissing me off. Because I'm looking at it, we're looking at it, we want success. Right? If we're finishing second and winning nothing, what's the point? What's the point in being up there doing that? We might as well finish 10th and win a cup. That's better than finishing second and winning nothing. But then rival fans now, some United fans, for example, win back-to-back trophies, see 2-2 bit of crash out in the league, and I can't fucking handle that. They're already tapping out. No, I don't want no more. They don't want no more of that. I guarantee you don't want none of this. I fucking guarantee you don't want to be finishing second 3 times on the spin, winning nothing. I guarantee you don't want that. I guarantee every single United fan right fucking now, yeah, the next 3 seasons, yeah, you'll finish second behind the same club twice, and the third team will be a team that will come out of nowhere and win the league over you, and you win nothing. And I guarantee you all, you will beg for the Ten Hag season again. Guarantee you all, you will beg. You'll be on your knees for the Ten Hag season. The seasons Ten Hag gave you, you will beg for it. I'm telling you right now. Y'all think that this is sweet. Y'all think finishing second's cool. Because all you're thinking is being back in the Champions League. Because that's what matters to you, man, right now. But once you start playing in the Champions League and you're in it and you win nothing, you'll feel it. You'll feel it. Because I remember when these, man, 2018, they finished second, which means they got Champions League football for 2018-19 season. These men were begging for trophies. These men were talk. Let's not forget, Ollie was in charge of Man United while they were in the Champions League, right? And when they were in the Europa League, the United fans were heartbroken they didn't win the Europa League in 2021. That was another trophy that they failed to win. These men were begging for trophies at that point. Now they've got them, but they don't get Champions League football. Now they're begging for Champions League football. And you get some of their fans that will look at us and try and say, look, you should keep Arteta because X, Y, fucking Z. Anyways, this is not about them anyway. But I just get sidetracked with that shit because these rival fans wouldn't accept this for their club. They wouldn't. It's just that it makes sense for them because they know Arteta's doing nothing. If I was Arsenal fan, I'd want Arteta sacked 3 years ago. It was actually 3 years ago. I actually want him sacked. When he failed to get top four in the 2022 season, I thought, nah, because you're not even winning any trophies right now. You're not even doing that now. And I knew from then, man, another flop. Yeah, big up to you, Rod. Can never win this league with these type of draws. Like I said before, I don't think Arteta's ever going to win the league. I don't think it's not going to be him. And these toxic positive fans need to accept it won't be him that do it. He's a spicy potch. He's just a potch with an FA Cup and 2 shields. That's all he is. You know what I mean? He's a spicy potch. He's one up from Brendan Rodgers because he has one more community shield than him. You know what I mean? That's what he is. Dembele would chip Raya. Someone will fucking chip him. Probably their goalkeeper will chip him at this rate. Raya's still suspect for me. He's been suspect all game. This game, he showed his ass. He showed his ass this game. Saliba gonna go Real Madrid. At this point, if he's just gonna continue being an op, you know what I mean? I don't want ops at this club. He was meant to be the guy. He was meant to. He was the man in defense. Saliba low key becoming ass. I think the best thing to do is just be like El Nene. As soon as you receive the ball, pass it to somebody who can use it better than you. Because I'm sorry, he did this at the Bernabeu, and he's done this at home to Palace. That's enough for me. That's enough for me to say, right, we need to make sure he doesn't hold on to the ball too much. Because how is he any different from Ramsdale? What Ramsdale talking about? He can't concentrate. Now he's an outfield version of him now. Some rival fans think Arteta will be the next Ferguson or Pep. Yeah, I know. Even the toxic positives, they have this thing of where look what Fergie did in the first 5 years, blah blah blah. When they're comparing a seasoned manager already to a rookie who's come into this learning on the job, and we're suffering for his learning. You know what I mean? That's the website even looked how bad Odegaard. I hadn't seen what he said on there. Lots of folk rate Arteta, real want him. The thing is, Arteta will look good to other clubs because they're seeing him learning here. That's the thing. They're seeing him learning here. So they're thinking, well, by the time he comes to us, he'll take us to the next level because he's got experience. This is work experience to Arteta. And this is what we have to suffer. And you look at his decision making. I predicted us to win 2-1 in this game. But as I saw how the game was going on, I thought, no. I even tweeted. I tweeted out that yeah, I could see this being and in fact, let me get my tweet. You know what I mean? Because, I ain't lying about none of this. I ain't lying about none of the shit I'm saying. I still got Liverpool fans commenting on my video on Instagram. Like these Liverpool fans are something else. I mean, these Liverpool men are something else, but I'll cook them another day. Let me just get to my tweet. This is going to be another game we drop points from a winning position. Seen this 7 times over the season to know when it's coming. And that was when we were winning 2-1. Don't know if you'll be able to see it, but that's what it says there. I tweeted that. Yeah, you could say you see me do it.
I've seen him do it.
And that was before they equalised. I knew it. I just knew because I've seen this too many times. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, what are we going to be like next season? Because there's no indication from anything I'm seeing that next season is where we fix up and we're going to really turn it around. We're just deteriorating. We're just deteriorating. Like if the game's tight and we're going to win it, we're doing something to fuck it up. You know what I mean? Saliba fucked it up for us today. Saliba fucked it up for us today. What happened? What happened when? You know about what I said earlier about the Liverpool fan? It's just the video that I did on Instagram. When I explained about how anti-PSG being a shit year. let's just hope that we get through. I did a video explaining about the why people are going to say it's boring or that nobody cares that Liverpool won the league. And I gave a clear explanation. But Liverpool fans being, the type of fan base that they are, hashtag not all of them, got emotional about it and they're just crying on my post saying, "Oh, we don't care if you don't care," but you comment and tell me that. When I said in my video that, of course, the Liverpool fans are going to care because it's their club, but yet they're coming on the post. Bear in mind they're the only ones commenting saying all this shit, which means they're proving my point, really, that y'all are the ones that care. And I explained if Arsenal win the Champions League, just Arsenal winning the Champions League alone, yeah, never mind what Spurs and Man U do in the Europa League, just Arsenal winning the Champions League alone, right, would cloud over Liverpool winning the league title for the first time in front of spectators. Well, show me the videos of this season where rival fans are saying, "Oh, I can't do a Liverpool winning league. It'd be end at world, mate. I can't have that." Guarantee you there'll be more videos showing fans right now, rival fans saying, "I can't have Arsenal winning the Champions League." Show me the video where somebody's saying to an Everton fan, well, would you be relegated if it meant Liverpool didn't win the league?" Show me that video. Right, because everybody knows Liverpool going to win the league. So it'd be a pointless question. Nobody knows Arsenal are going to win the Champions League, do they? It's just a possibility. There's videos around saying, "Would you give up?" I shared it on my story. United fans were asked outside the stadium, "Would you give up the Europa League if it meant Arsenal won't get their hands on the Champions League?" You know what I mean? Don't think Man United are the only fan base getting asked a question like that. So just imagine if Arsenal do win the Champions League. Nobody's going to care Liverpool won the Premier League anymore. Their attention is going to shift over to Arsenal conquering Europe at the highest level for the first time in its history, if it happens. Arsenal mutants think next season Arsenal will get lots of world-class players because you've got that new director. No, you see, what will happen is I do think we will sign a striker. I just don't think it will be the striker. And we'll just be in the same mess that we're already in. We'll pray that striker stays fit. We'll pray that all goes well because we won't have the necessary backup. It's gonna be an overused striker the same way Arteta overused all the other players at the very best, because we know Arteta doesn't really like strikers, and he's shown that. You know what I mean? He's been in two title races, and he responded with not signing a out and out goal scorer. That tells you everything you need to know. That tells you everything you need to know. We ain't getting bare world class players. I don't think we will sign one world class player in this window. You know what I mean? I don't think we'll sign not one world class player in this window. But we'll see. But I don't expect anything next season. I expect us to be. The hell was that? Never heard that noise before. I expect us to be what Nottingham Forest were this season, a little bit like that. Can't quite get to second, but we might get top four, creeping around there. I can't see us going any further forward. We've got Man City that we have to deal with that are going to get better. Chelsea are going to try and do their best. Villa, Newcastle, Forest are going to try and maintain and or exceed what they're doing. And then we have to worry about Liverpool trying to retain the league title. We had our shot. Just like Poch 2017, and that he had his shot. He died, but injuries this season, Liverpool being lucky. You see, I don't want to. I was never one to really want to entertain this whole thing about Liverpool, PJ Morwell, and all this shit because I'm not taking the accountability off these players and off the manager. I don't want to take no accountability off them. We'll see. We'll see. We need at least 3 players. The thing is, if we sign 3 players, 5 are leaving, and we'll be back to square one. That's the difference. That's the difference between, you know, what we need and what we'll actually get, and what's going. I mean, us being us, if we sign 3 players, 5 are going. So we'll be 2 short again. That's what will happen. I know it's getting to that point now where it's like, you know, when a draw's coming. I knew this draw was coming as I was watching the game. You just want this season to be done already. Arsenal need at least 6, in my opinion. I've been saying this for the past 2 seasons. I think for the window coming into the season, I think it amounted to about six or 7 players that I said that we could do with. You know, one of them being a right-sided forward and one being an out and out striker. But we ain't gonna splash all out like that. You know what I mean? We'll spend the money that will be the equivalent of signing just 6 average players, let's just say. Average players that can become good. We'll spend the money we'd spend, we could probably buy 6 players kind of thing. But we'll buy 1, 2, 3 tops, but more leaving. That's just who we are. But another disgusting draw, thanks to Saliba. Cheers, Saliba. I might. No, I won't give you a Don DeMarco. I won't be that sarcastic. I won't go that far. But he deserves this. That's what he deserves. I think on the grand scheme of things, because we're so dominant over Real Madrid, I think we should be thankful that that is the case because we faced Bayern Munich last season at this stage. Imagine if we'd had Bayern Munich this time round. we probably wouldn't have beat them and gone through. I mean, Bayern have shown they've got our number from since way back. They've shown that. We've just shown we've got Real Madrid's number from way back. That's what we've shown. And now I'm worried about Saliba in defence now. Now that worries me now. Prior to the Real Madrid games, when Gabriel got injured, I was worried about Kivior. Then I said, you know what? No. End of the day, he's not getting the game time, so you're not going to see him at his best because he's just not getting the game time. Once he gets the game time, then you might see. I still believe there's a player in there. Blah, blah, blah. But now it's Saliba I'm worried about, and it's not that I'm worried about him not being able to defend because we know he can defend. My worry now is when he holds the ball for too long, because Raya is already a worry. He's a walking worry. He's too short, and he's just not in position. You know what I mean? It's games like this where you think to yourself, Raya got rinsed, right? Because he couldn't concentrate. There was we were ripping into Ramsdale, sorry. But Raya, he's been important for us, but at the same time, he can be detrimental. You know what I mean? An outfield playing goalkeeper. I don't need that shit. You know what I mean? He's too short for my liking anyway. We'd be lucky to get 4 players, let alone 6. I think we'd be lucky to get 3. Get 3, like, without letting too many go. League was over long ago. I predicted the league was over since August. Because I knew what was coming. I knew the third game in, I knew what Arsenal we would see all season. And I knew if you can't beat Brighton at home, right, with 10 men, even though we're winning, with 10 men, if we got pranged the way we did and started getting ultra defensive at home, you've got no chance for the rest of the season. And I knew this. I knew the way we parked the bus and tried to hold on to the lead at home, not at Brighton, at home, I knew straight away, nope. Because we still got all these grounds to go to. Let's just hope we win the Champions League. Let's just hope we win it. I don't want to hear this. Let's just get to the final. No, I want to win the fucking thing. Let's just hope that we triumph. You know what I mean? So only thing, this could be a great season if that happens. It's all we've got. But anyways, big up to all you that came in. This is not how I want the match reaction to go. I didn't even want to be ranting, but the manner of that draw, it just disgusts me. But they'll tell you stop being negative. Yep, they'll do that. They'll try and say, "Oh, you're being too negative, mate." And it's like, what is there to be positive about this? Unless we win the Champions League, you know what I mean? Because regardless of how I feel about Arteta, I'll be ultra positive if we win the Champions League. And I said, I will sing his praises. If we win the Champions League, I will sing his praises like I'm an Arteta in, like I'm his biggest fan and always have been. But anyways, like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, follow the socials. The link is in the description below. I'll probably be back tomorrow doing some more FC25 streaming. And yeah, we've got a weekend off of football because obviously FA Cup action, a competition that we threw away, the competition that led Arteta to being this rookie manager that we've had to suffer of now. And then yeah, PSG on Tuesday, I think it is. So yeah, but being a bad year on PSG, it could be a good year if we triumph in the Champions League. But we will see. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
And if anyone wants to have a come at me,
Come and find me. I'm in the car park now.
because I'm a black belt in karate.
Stop the cap.
Come and have a pop.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.